Did you know fewer than 7,000 snow leopards exist in the wild? Did you know giant anteaters have tongues over 2 feet long? Did you know the Great Plains Zoo cares for animals from nearly every continent on the planet? It's true. Your Great Plains Zoo is filled with wonder and discovery, dedicated to conservation, education, and preservation of animals all over the globe. Here, you'll find 45 acres of beautiful parkland to explore and spacious natural exhibits designed to provide you with a more personal experience. From seeing bears, tigers, penguins, and silly snow monkeys at play, to learning about conservation from our zoo educators, your award-winning zoo is an important part of the Sioux Falls community and beyond. Did you know the Great Plains Zoo teaches over 40,000 people every year through dedicated educational outreach programs?
With all of the children that we reach, they are the ones who are going to possibly help save a lot of these endangered species. If they don't know about them and if they don't know about that conservation, they won't be able to do anything about it. Having that connection of a ball python or a yellow-footed tortoise coming to their classroom helps bridge that gap between the zoo and their daily lives.
The Great Plains Zoo offers a host of educational programs, including the Zoomobile, family programs, zoo cub classes, junior zookeepers, science safaris, zoo play days, and so much more, all as part of our commitment to be a regional educational leader. Did you know eastern black rhinos are endangered and that a devastating 95% of the species has been poached for their horns?
I've been so fortunate to be able to work with the black rhinos here at the Great Plains Zoo. They are amazing species. They are so prehistoric looking. They kind of remind you of dinosaurs, yet they're very docile and they're very friendly. Rhinos in general, there's 5 species and most of them are endangered, if not critically endangered. We want to help teach everybody and help them learn that they're amazing animals, and we hope that you will also share our love and passion and do the best to help us save them.
Providing the highest level of care for animals in the zoo is something the staff at the Great Plains Zoo is very passionate about. Our zoo is one of only 240 zoos in the country accredited by the Association of Zoos and Aquariums. Membership requires strict care standards that are reevaluated every 5 years. In addition to these care standards, zoos must maintain strong conservation policies. The Great Plains Zoo is involved in the AZA's Species Survival Program, which helps develop a breeding and transfer plan for animals like the black rhino and many others. Did you know there are over 40 species survival plans, or SSPs, at the Great Plains Zoo?
We're excited about lions. There's a great exhibit space, and our #1 goal is going to be a little pride of lions, or starting with a young male and female and growing up that family over time. But another thing we're talking about doing is being a holding facility for, say, a bachelor group, so those lions can then grow up and then be sent to other zoos. We're working closely with an SSP to find out the greatest need for the species.
While everyone at the Great Plains Zoo finds joy in sharing the amazing animals at the zoo with people of all ages, it is the behind-the-scenes work that really makes a difference. Did you know tigers need their teeth cleaned? Did you know ostrich eyes are bigger than their brain? Did you know giraffes only have 7 vertebrae in their necks? The vet staff at the Great Plains Zoo does.
Most of our animals here at the zoo are basically animal ambassadors for their species. They help educate us on all their unique abilities through their research, through their medical care, and then ambassadors to the public. And that gives us more information that we can help for the animals in the wild.
Creating an amazing zoo experience, providing you with information and education, rescuing and releasing injured animals, and working to save endangered species and promote animal conservation. Your Great Plains Zoo is doing our part to be a valuable community partner and an advocate for animals everywhere. Did you know we could not do this without you?
The standard of animal care that we provide here at the zoo comes with a very heavy price tag. If we're talking about enrichment, exhibits, conservation, veterinary care, just animal food in itself is a massive part of the budget. Having backing when it comes to that, especially in this year of COVID, is incredibly important.
Thank you for believing in us, for for standing by us and for supporting your zoo as we reach for exciting new goals.
Thanks for supporting the Great Plains Zoo.
Thanks for your support.
Thank you for supporting us.
Thank you.
Thank you from all of us at the Great Plains Zoo.